Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't just a game, it's a cinematic masterpiece that brings the Wild West to life like never before. Set in 1899, you step into the boots of Arthur Morgan, an outlaw trying to survive as the age of cowboys comes to an end. But this isn't just about shootouts and train robberies. It's a deeply personal story of loyalty, betrayal, and redemption. What makes this game truly special is the immense attention to detail. Arthur's beard grows in real time. Mud and blood stain his clothes, and NPC remember your actions. The world is alive. Towns are full of people going about their daily lives. The wilderness is teeming with wildlife, and every choice you make matters. You can hunt, fish, gamble, rob, or simply ride through the stunning landscapes as the sun sets over the mountains. But the heart of Red Dead Redemption 2 is its story. Arthur Morgan isn't just a character, he's one of the most complex and human protagonists in gaming history. His journey will make you laugh, it'll make you think, and it just might break your heart. With jaw-dropping visuals, unforgettable characters, and an emotional roller coaster of a story, this game is an absolute masterpiece. And that is why Red Dead Redemption 2 takes the number 10 spot on this list. Welcome to Night City, where the lights are bright, the streets are dangerous, and the future is now. Cyberpunk 2077 throws you into a world of neon-soaked chaos, where you play as V, a mercenary chasing immortality in a city ruled by corrupt corporations, ruthless gangs, and underground rebels. At launch, this game had a rough start, but after years of updates, expansions, and the massive Phantom Liberty DLC, Cyberpunk 2077 has become an absolute powerhouse. The world is alive. Every street corner has a story. Every NPC feels real, and the level of detail is insane. You can hack into enemies' minds, unleash high-tech weaponry, or go full cyber ninja with mantis blades. There's a playstyle for every kind of player. And let's talk about the story. It's packed with emotion, action, and unforgettable characters, especially Keanu Reeves as Johnny Silverhand, the rebellious rockstar stuck in your head. The choices you make shape V's fate, leading to multiple endings that will leave you shocked, heartbroken, or questioning everything. With breathtaking visuals, incredible world building, and some of the best storytelling in gaming, Cyberpunk 2077 has redeemed itself in a big way, and that's why it takes the number 9 spot on this list. An absolute masterpiece. The Last of Us isn't just a game, it's an emotional journey that redefined storytelling in gaming forever. Set in a world ravaged by a deadly fungal outbreak, this game delivers an unforgettable tale of survival, love, and the brutal cost of humanity's survival. You play as Joel, a hardened survivor who's lost everything. But when he's tasked with escorting a young girl, Ellie, across the country, what starts as a simple job turns into something much more. Their bond, their struggles, and their moments of hope amidst the chaos will break you. This game doesn't just tell a story, it makes you feel every second of it. The world? Dark, dangerous, and filled with tension at every turn. Infected lurk in the shadows, ruthless survivors will do anything to stay alive. And every bullet, every resource, every decision matters. The combat is raw and intense. Every fight feels like a desperate struggle to survive. And with the PS5 remake, the visuals are stunning. Every facial expression, every environment, every tiny detail is brought to life like never before. This isn't just a game, it's an experience that stays with you long after the credits roll. The Last of Us is a masterclass in storytelling, atmosphere, and character development, and that's why it takes the number 8 spot on this list. Rules of nature, Metal Gear. Rising Revengeance is pure, unfiltered chaos in the best way possible. Forget stealth. This game throws you into a high-speed, hack-and-slash frenzy where you play as Raiden, the cyborg ninja with a sword that can cut through anything. From the moment you slice a giant Metal Gear in half within the first 5 minutes, you know you're in for something special. The combat is lightning fast, the parry system is incredibly satisfying, and the game never slows down. You can slice enemies into tiny pieces in real time, deflect bullets with your blade, and take on some of the most insane boss fights in gaming history. And let's talk about the soundtrack. This game has one of the most hyped, adrenaline-pumping soundtracks ever. Every boss fight is backed by epic vocal tracks that make you feel like an absolute god. And speaking of bosses, the villains in this game are unforgettable. Monologues about memes, nanomachines, and pure American excess make every encounter iconic. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is peak action gaming. It's stylish, over the top, and 100% badass, and that's why it slashes its way to the number 7 spot on this list. Freedom, adventure, discovery. The Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild isn't just a game, it's a revolution in open-world design. From the moment you step out of the Shrine of Resurrection and see the vast world of Hyrule stretched before you, the game says one thing: go anywhere, do anything, no waypoints, no hand-holding, just you, the wild, and your own curiosity. Climb mountains, glide across valleys, tame wild horses, cook up weird recipes, and experiment with the world's physics in ways no other game allows. Every puzzle has multiple solutions, and every challenge can be approached in any way you choose. And let's talk about Hyrule itself. This world is alive. Dynamic weather, hidden secrets, breathtaking landscapes, and unpredictable encounters make every moment feel like an adventure. Whether you're facing off against a terrifying Lynel, solving a tricky shrine, or just watching the sunset over a distant peak, Breath of the Wild makes exploration feel magical. With its beautiful art style, masterful game design, and complete freedom to play your way, Breath of the Wild redefined what open-world games could be, and that's why it earns the number 6 spot on this list. One of the biggest games of all time. Grand Theft Auto V isn't just a game, it's a cultural phenomenon. Whether you're tearing through the streets of Los Santos in a stolen supercar, pulling off high-stakes heists, or just causing absolute mayhem, GTA V lets you do it all. For the first time in the series, we got 3 protagonists: Michael, the retired bank robber struggling with family drama; Franklin, the up-and-coming hustler looking for a bigger score; and Trevor, the unhinged maniac who's as terrifying as he is hilarious. Switching between them at any moment adds a whole new level of depth to the game's massive open world. And speaking of the world, Los Santos is alive. From its bustling city streets to the vast countryside and deep oceans, this world is packed with things to do. You can race cars, trade stocks, play golf, go scuba diving, rob stores, or just sit back and watch some insane NPC interactions. But let's be real, GTA Online is a beast of its own. Over a decade after launch, it's still going strong with constant updates, new heists, businesses, and wild custom game modes. There's a reason this game refuses to die. With a gripping story, endless chaos, and one of the most detailed open worlds ever made, Grand Theft Auto V is legendary, and that's why it steals the number 5 spot on this list. Kratos is back. And this time, he's not just the ghost of Sparta, he's a father, a mentor, and a man trying to escape his past. God of War takes the brutal, rage-fueled action of the old games and evolves it into something deeper, more emotional, and absolutely epic. Set in the world of Norse mythology, this game is a fresh start for Kratos, now living in the harsh wilderness with his son, Atreus. Their journey begins as a simple quest, to scatter the ashes of Atreus' mother, but it quickly becomes a sprawling adventure filled with gods, monsters, and shocking revelations. The combat? Absolute perfection. The Leviathan axe is one of the most satisfying weapons ever, with every throw and recall feeling incredibly powerful. And the enemies? From Draugr to Valkyries to the massive world serpent, every battle feels epic. But what really makes this game special is its story. It's about more than just gods and war. It's about a father and son learning to understand each other, growing together, and facing their destiny. With stunning visuals, a beautiful world, and some of the best storytelling in gaming history, God of War is a masterpiece, and that is why it takes the number 4 spot on this list. A game that redefined RPGs. Baldur's Gate 3 is a masterpiece of storytelling, choice, and freedom. Whether you're a noble paladin, a cunning rogue, or a half-demon sorcerer with a dark past, this game lets you be whoever you want. Every decision matters. Every interaction can change the story in ways you never expect. Set in the world of Dungeons & Dragons, Baldur's Gate 3 throws you into a massive adventure where you and your companions are infected with a mind flayer parasite. Will you resist its power or embrace it? Will you be a hero or a villain? The choice is yours. The turn-based combat is deep, strategic, and incredibly satisfying. Want to throw an enemy off a cliff? Go for it. Want to talk your way out of battle? You can. The sheer level of freedom is insane. And let's not forget the companions. Every character is richly written, filled with depth, and can become your closest ally, or your worst enemy. With jaw-dropping visuals, endless replayability, and some of the best role-playing ever put into a game, Baldur's Gate 3 isn't just an RPG, it's an experience. And that's why it takes the number 3 spot on this list. A game that looks too good to be true, but it is real. Black Myth Wukong is shaping up to be one of the most ambitious action RPGs ever made. Based on the classic Chinese novel Journey to the West, this game puts you in the role of the destined Monkey King, battling gods, demons, and legendary creatures in a breathtaking world. The combat? absolutely insane. With fluid, Souls-like mechanics, lightning-fast dodges, and brutal attacks, every fight looks and feels epic. And the abilities? You can transform into different creatures, summon clones, and unleash devastating magic. Every battle is a test of skill, strategy, and power. And the graphics. Oh my god. This game looks like a movie. From misty mountains to fiery battlefields, every frame is a work of art. The enemy designs are pure nightmare fuel, with monstrous bosses that feel ripped straight from myth and legend. If Black Myth Wukong delivers on its promise, it could be a game changer for action RPGs. The hype is real, and that's why it smashes its way to the number 2 spot on this list. Elden Ring isn't just a game, it's a freaking monument in gaming history. From Software took everything they've learned from Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Sekiro, and crafted a masterpiece that shattered expectations, broke the internet, and redefined what an open-world game could be. You are the Tarnished, cast into the vast, brutal world of the Lands Between, where death is certain, but glory is earned. The world is massive, mysterious, and packed with secrets. You're not following a map full of markers. You're exploring, discovering, and surviving in a world that never holds your hand. The bosses? Unforgiving, iconic, legendary. Whether it's the horror of Millennia, the fury of Radon, or the god-slaying madness of the final fight, every boss is a test of skill, patience, and sheer willpower, and the moment you finally take them down, pure ecstasy. And let's not forget the freedom. Build your character any way you want. Want to be a heavy-hitting warrior, a sneaky assassin, a cosmic death wizard? Do it! This is your legend, and no two journeys are the same, with its haunting beauty, insane depth, and a world that feels alive with wonder and danger. Elden Ring is an unstoppable force. It's not just Game of the Year, it's Game of a Generation. And that's why it claims the throne at number 1 on this list. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's meet again in another video.